Okay, so this is just a quick look at one of my students, Soren, who has done a lot of work on his putting recently. Generally, he would feel he struggles a little bit with the putter, but for me, he's actually done a really good job overall in coming up with a stroke that works for him on the putting green. You'll notice we have a slightly alternative grip, so we have the left hand low grip obviously, but we also get him, as he starts the putter away, we get him to push that forward and into his left wrist, and he has plenty of loft on the putter to do this, and that's one word of warning: you don't want to do this with a putter that's too low in loft. So he pushes, gets that nice little push forward and into the wrist. Once he does that, he really feels like everything's locked in through that left arm, and the left arm really acts like a little bit of a pendulum. So his only job from there is to really keep everything nice and stable through his upper body. We don't want him to follow it. He would have a habit of following the putt a little bit too early, and you'll notice here as he strokes through it, everything in that grip area really stays very, very stable throughout. The right side is a kind of down the line look, and one thing I'm always a fan of is the forearms and the putter shaft pretty much lining up. It just means he's less likely to put a lot of rotation into it, and it's far easier for him to keep that putter face square. From this line, it's a good little view of the putter face, so as the putter works through the shot, you'll notice there's not a huge amount of rotation on that line. The face of the club pretty much points to or just fractionally left of the hole, which is fine once you take into account the arc. And then from there, he's able to roll that putt straight in the middle of the cup. When we looked at his ball roll as well, this was another kind of positive thing that we would see. So you'll notice here, one of the things that we like to just check every so often is that the ball is rolling correctly. We don't want to see any backspin coming off the face or too much jumping. This is how we check that the loft of the putter is also correct. So you'll notice here as he strokes through this ball, one of the things we're looking for is the vertical line not to go backwards in any way. So you'll see here the golf ball will always hop fractionally off the face, but you'll see as soon as it starts to move, it's actually moving downwards. So you'll see that horizontal line starting to work down, the vertical line is rolling now correctly, and it doesn't take long before it really catches the carpet in this case, but the green outside, and really top spins or rolls correctly towards the hole.